2023 Cheonshimwon Vision Devotion from our team who offered devotion. True Father sent this message. Do you believe in True Father who's living here with us? Today, our brother Yokoi mentioned this already. Even when we reached 400, it was really difficult to go beyond 10 number of attendees. So, in 1,334 Cheonshimwon Palace, as I look at this room filled with brothers and sisters, this isn't done by human power. This is the work of True Father. This is work of Hyojin-nim, Hyunjin-nim. Such power allowed to gather all these people. And if you believe in this, they will work through you right now. You will experience them working through you, lively. So True Father told us that as long as you set the right frequency, He will work through you. So today, we heard heaven's message from our brother Yokoi. If all the churches send at least one trainee to workshop, and if this heated spirituality goes out to the churches, our future will be bright. And this is a resolution given by heaven. But yesterday, True Father sent us a very important message. When we are passing through such chaotic time, the long dark you must think as you're passing long dark tunnel. And sometimes you should understand that you might stay quiet. Mother's health is very important, and our Japanese brothers and sisters may be suffering a lot, but Koreans are the same too. They are standing as the sinners in this nation. Why have spiritual workshop begun at this moment? Why have a lot of people came? Why the spiritual world brought all these people? The registration should extend to July, and since July, we must fight back the world with prayer. This is what's going on. The fire is about to cover the entire world. Are you going to just stand and watch? We must set greater fire in order to catch all the fire. It's not the time to be sad. In this era, there are a lot of saying going around whether it was given by human or animals, and people receive support from other people. We have entered an era where one's voice is, whether we think of one's voice as right or wrong, every voices can receive support. And now we enter an era where someone who has a higher voice can win. So how should we fight this world? How should we shout out our voices? How can we attend True Mother? We're no different. We should be able to shout out to the world. If other side is shouting at us, we should not fall back. If you just listen without speaking anything, that's not what we're going to do. So with louder and hopeful voices, we should go out to the world and shout. When sun rises, just like how sun rises through the mountains, our voices, our spirits must become the light of this world. What about sun? Sun is always rises on the same spot. We are the same. As we shout out with loud voices, the standard that is set within our heart, which is to say to our Heavenly Parent, the belief that we have, you must become one with Holy Mother. And by achieving one, we must go out to the world and shout out to the world our proud voices. Do not just shout out whatever you want. You must have resolve, right will, right heart, and right purpose and such voice should come out from our mouth, from our body. So as we listen to Spiritual Academy training singing, your mother received more support and she can live longer. She can. So we must fulfill her dream so that she can be with us longer. Even your father is not here, Cheonshimwon are not here, who will overcome all the trials, the stormy trials that we are facing. That your father and Cheonshimwon are in the spiritual above. Always have them in your heart, and please always have the heart that on behalf of your father, on behalf of Cheonshimwon, I will make my family happy. I will be the one who will bring prosperity to our family. This should be the time where you resolve. Such an early time. I'm very sorry that I have to give you a lot of responsibility, but we will not just stay at one point. No matter where you go, we will follow you. And the more you remember us, the more you call us, we will work through you more and more. And absolutely, we will accomplish your mother's will, your mother's dream on this earth. So at this time, we also resolve ourselves to become more with your mother, to bring joy back to her. So all of us, not left even a single person, all of us should offer prayer of gratitude with tears. And I truly, truly hope that this spiritual workshop will become such a workshop to offer a prayer of gratitude. Let's make this workshop. So in countryside, when all the members fight, usually the person with the louder voice wins, right? When you go to like a street shops, usually people with louder voice wins. When you speak lie for 100 times, it may sound like truth. We see a lot of people who are talking lies. So we should step up and proudly speak the truth. And if we do that, heaven will support you so that our voices can become louder. So today, our Cheonshimwon devotion will become grace-filled devotion. We heard the song "Thank You" and our sister Harada Yoshiko. I think she was raised very preciously as a 6,000 Episcopal daughter because her parents' faith was very good. She lived without any conflict with her family. When parents live a faithful life, children do not have any conflicts. But if parents fight each other, and the sound of you fighting will shock your children, the more incident happen, it will stain children's soul, and eventually, if it gets severe, it could lead to children to commit suicide. So, if you think your children have problem, parents must repent. Parents must get rid of all the evil spirits, fallen natures, and you must offer Cheonshimwon devotion in order to do that. So, our sister Harada Yoshiko, who's been raised well by her parents, truly, truly, you must offer gratitude to your parents. When our sister was thinking about her future, her mom suggested her to attend 40-day workshop. And because she already attended 40-day workshop before, that's why she was able to attend the spirituality workshop, 13 spiritual workshop. And as she attended workshop, she received a lot of grace by putting all of her heart. And even after the workshop, she had a longing heart toward main headquarters of Cheonshimwon, and Trumada came into her dream for 3 times, and she was able to come back and attend this workshop, and that allowed her to meet Trumada in person. Eventually, she applied for a spiritual academy training and started doing activities in order to establish a heavenly unified Korea. She resolved the heart that she will put his life for it. So, she joined volunteer corps for the missionary of Heavenly America. And actually, we have 10 people listed who will be going to Heavenly America. 20 are in Central and South America. 7 were sent to Africa. 10 were sent to Europe. And 10 more will go out to Heavenly America. When we never pressured them to go out, they resolved themselves to go out, to walk the path of volunteering. Let us run endlessly. Hyojunim composed this song in the spiritual world to us. When you sing this song, you can resonate with Hyojunim's heart, and without you knowing yourself, you might be holding your fist tightly. So let us run endlessly, just looking at forward. Let us walk with True Mother, the path that she's walking. And even if I'm not here, my heart will always reside within True Mother's heart. Even if you walk the path of sacrifice, even sacrificing your life, in order for you to be embedded with the True Mother's heart, you must become fearless sons and fearless daughters. And 오영준마의 노조미 couple receive revelation from Hyojunim for us. 아주. And today, Cheonshimwon Spiritual Academy training, she only had a faith that is outwardly faith, and she wanted to go beyond that. And so she went to 14 spiritual workshop and she confessed herself. She went into state of zero, state of nothing. That's not easy to do. Even in your parents' words in Cheonshimwon, in order to walk the path of restoration, you must deny yourself. But our sister Cheonshimwon, she confessed that she entered a state of zero, and that is truly blessing. If you have selfish heart, selfish mind will rise up, and you won't be able to let Heavenly Parent come into your heart. If you have like a sorrowful heart, resentful heart, unjust heart, even if you have such heart when you're just staying still, don't you have moments like that? When you're just staying still, you think about all those negative events, a moment when you felt injustice, the moment when you felt discouraged, and such emotion will take control of your heart, and that wouldn't allow you to let Heavenly Parent to come to this heart. So we must let those emotions go away too. And only then Heavenly Parent will come down to you. And our sister Cheonshimwon, she today. So during this golden age, when True Mother is here with us, at this moment, True Mother cannot even sleep at night. How can she sleep? How can we sleep peacefully? If you are really sons and daughters, we cannot sleep. When Jesus offered final prayer at the Gethsemane, and if we knew his heart, do you think you can sleep? Because their disciples slept, Jesus was crucified, and prophets had to be delayed. The prophet had to be delayed for 2,000 years. And a lot of Christians walk the path of cross. Jesus said, I'm the path, I'm the truth, I am the life. And they only believed that only through Jesus on the cross they can receive salvation up to the paradise. They only went to the paradise. As going beyond such hill of blood, your parents finally manifested on this earth, and they are able to resurrect all the spiritual beings, and all the people in the physical world. We have entered such an era. The humans have been receiving lineage of Adam and Eve, the fallen lineage. We receive all the sins, collective sins, lineage sins, individual sins, original sins. No matter how much you try to stop yourself from committing sins, such heart of wanting to commit sin, that could never disappear. But because your parents manifested, they liberated our original sins. But still, there are brothers and sisters who are still falling into fallen world. And as a second gen, as a third gen, as plus families, they come in falls. They come and says, even there are homosexuals within our blessed families. And true parents, as they saw their children committing sin, they had to be the one who had to walk the path of indemnity. So because they took the path of indemnity, they were able to liberate all the sins we created, even if we cheated, even if we were homosexual, even if we did all the bad things. Your parents set condition to liberate all our sins. That's why we're able to have special grace of Holy Wine ceremony. When we have the Holy Wine ceremony, there are members who've been disconnected for so long coming to receive such grace. And after Holy Wine ceremony, there are people who left. And that shouldn't be the case. If you know the spiritual world, you shouldn't act like this. If you truly believe the spiritual world, you should not act in this way. You must have absolute faith. Yesterday, through Korean War, we learned about student soldiers. We watched the stories of student soldiers. 아주 they were wandering around after they died, but they were led by angels, and later they realized it was a spiritual workshop, a spiritual training center. They met Cheonshimwon, and they met true Father, truest Father that they never met before. They received love from Him. They received blessing from Him. And they testified their grace yesterday. And yesterday, one of our second gen who speak with spiritual world, true Father, the student soldier's mother, true Father called student soldier's mother, and he asked her to talk about how she felt. So even I think the spiritual student soldier's mother's parents are also treated well. She said, "Hello, I am a mother of student soldier whom I sent my son to the Korean War. Right now, I receive liberation and blessing, and I'm working as an absolute spirit. At this time, when we commemorate 25th anniversary of Korean War, and I would like to offer my gratitude to parents for allowing me to speak here today. True Father asked me to share my story representing all the mothers. And what can I say? I'm lacking a lot. What can I say? But what I can tell you is that at that time, my son told me, "Mom, I have to fight in a war." He was 17 and he was about to turn 18 soon, and I couldn't say anything. How can I stop my eldest son to fight for the nation? I knew that Korea needed soldiers, so I couldn't stop him. Until now, my son was very filial son who listened to his parents. Because he resembled his father, even though he went through a hard time, he never spoke to me. And my husband, I couldn't reach out to him, and I didn't know whether he was dead or not in fighting war. My second born was a lot younger. My last child was still too young, and the last one was a baby. I knew this day would come, but I never wanted this day to come because I wasn't caring mother. So I told my son, "Go out, protect the nation, sacrifice yourself, just like your father. Don't even think about returning home." My family believed in Buddhism, And I gave him our item, religious item, and I told him, whenever you feel like you want to run away, look at this. And my son might have think, is she truly my mother? Is she truly worrying about me? And how can? And he asked me, can you really protect all my younger siblings? And then upon hearing this, I shed tears. I just hugged him, and I told him, of course you should go, and who would protect our family? So I just shed tears night after night, and I cried for my son, and I tried my best to protect my children who are left with me. As a mother, I can never be comfortable. As I think about my son, I gave him all the things that we had, all the food I had. It's okay if I starve. I wanted, all my heart was that even if my son dies, I wanted him to eat well before he died. I just wanted heaven to remember his sacrifice. And what he said was, I'm gonna go, and I will return. That was last words. I listened. And I knew he will never come deep in my heart, because I knew my husband will never come. And I hope that my son would never be born under me. But I am truly grateful. Other families could not even listen to their son's farewell. But because my son resolved to go, we had time to prepare ourselves. And I think because he felt like he was lacking in many ways and he realized that he had to fight war, that's why he told me first that he's gonna go fight war. My heart was aching, but my heart is nothing compared to heavenly parents or parents. I could have even cried as I left my son. I shed a lot of tears as I let my son leave. And I cried and cried, but our true mother, as she let her children ascend to spiritual world, she could not even shed a tear. She had to let them go. She had to send her children to missionary field, knowing that they might die. When you go to spiritual world, you can experience your parents' heart. And once you're feeling, you have no choice but to bow down and cry and cry. True Mother is the mother of humanity. True Mother has shed tears so much and advanced this prophetess. You cannot express anything of True Mother's heart. So, no matter what happens, we will move forward without giving up for True Mother. Please, my brothers and sisters, please protect our True Mother. Our True Mother who shed tears for her children, who shed tears for us. All of you are embedded in True Mother's tears. Even as lacking as myself, no, I'm lacking it as a mother because I had to let go of all of my children, ascend to spiritual world before me. And no one was there to comfort my heart. There were only some people who just looking at me with sorrowful heart. And I was wondered who can really release my pain, release my suffering. But as I came here, Heavenly Parent, true parent, liberated my heart. Then who can liberate true parents? We should be the one who should liberate true parents. So let's move forward together with us. True parents truly love you with all their heart. So let us protect our true mother with all our heart, with all our body, with all our life. Thank you. This was student soldier's mother's letter to us. Let us remember what she said, and we should offer desperate, earnest prayer and devotion so that their heart, the student soldier's heart, will come to our heart. Student soldier's mother's heart will come to our heart. If we offer our prayer with such heart, you will receive amazing Holy Spirit's fire upon you. 아주.
오늘도 천심과 공명할 수
Let us give another big round of applause to President Gi-sung for giving us very important message so that we can resonate with heaven.